Welcome to Big Thursday Night Modern at Magic Corner Vienna. My name is Michael and joining me is Walter. So to the left we have Jose playing Storm and to the right we have Alpha playing AFFINITY. You will see soon why this deck is called this way. So Walter, what does AFFINITY do?
Yeah, so Affinity is just trying to do Affinity stuff, which means get your hand on the board quickly and have one or multiple payoff cards, something like Steel Overseer, Cranial Plating, Arcbound Ravager, and then kill your opponent. In the Storm matchup, it's also very important to have some interaction. Main deck, your main interaction is Galvanic Blast, which lets you kill a cost reducer like Baralo, Goblin Electromancer, and make it harder for your opponent to storm off and Grapeshot you. How is this happening? How does the Storm deck get to Grapeshot you, Michi?
Well, playing a lot of ritual effects, then when they're in the graveyard, or if you have enough mana, play Gifts Ungiven, or if you have natural, Past in Flames, which lets you play the cards in your graveyard again. Just play Past in Flames, or gift for them, play Goblin Electromancer or Baral to make all your instant and sorcery spells one cheaper, so you're more mana efficient. Then Storm for a big Empty the Warrens to kill him off next turn, or just play Grapeshot, and if you don't have natural 20 Storm or 19 Storm, you remount it and play it again. This is basically how Storm works. The details are a little bit tougher, but you will see soon. Jose is a very good Storm player. I played against him in this tournament too. Nice misplay there, and I lost.
Yeah, the thing is, Empty is not really main the card nowadays, though. Empty is just something that comes in from the side, but not sure if it comes in against Affinity, though. This is not a very great card against Affinity. This doesn't interact.
No, I wouldn't say that it's a great
Like
card against Affinity, because Affinity has a lot of evasion.
Affinity can just kill you after you empty,
yes.
That's not great.
This is really not great.
Grapeshot is great against Affinity, though, because you have a very nice removal spell. You can just use it and wipe the board. You don't need to storm off and kill them.
True that.
That's nice. You have 3 Grapeshots normally in Storm, and then you have opportunities to play them again from your graveyard.
Alpha is taking Mulligan here. He's looking at his 6 cards and he's deciding if he wants to keep or not. Is he keeping?
Yeah, generally the Storm deck is like about
Keep
half a
straight
turn
up.
faster, so Affinity can't afford...
Did you see that? Cranial Plating on top. Ooh,
Nice.
fast start here. And go.
Yeah,
Sweet.
just a Vault Scourge here, but an Opal in play.
So there's no Mox activation
Yeah,
because they're just
a
too
promo, the Vault Scourge is a promo version here.
Of course, and Invention.
A masterpiece.
A masterpiece, yeah.
And Sleight of Hand.
This is basically a great start for Storm here. Turn 2 maybe a Baral and turn 3 combo.
That's the plan. Against Affinity, I think you just slam the
So we
Baral
do see
onto
Cranial
it.
Plating, equip, attack 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. And for Lifelink, Lifelink's not bad. It makes it harder for them to Grapeshot and kill you in one turn. Because Storm, if you have 30 life, that makes it like significantly harder than 20. They can't Storm off infinitely.
I would agree with you there. So we do see an uptilt before playing a land. Okay, so no red source. Or
He should have a second
what
land,
is he
but
dealing
if he
with?
doesn't have one, it's a bit annoying because he might even have to discard if you
No,
don't
I
have a
think I
second
saw a
land.
fetch land there.
Ah,
Scalding
sure.
Tower or something like this. No,
he
there was
has
no
to
fetch
discard.
land.
He has to discard and
discard.
discards
Why
the
this
richer.
is bad for Jose there. Ooh. And now we are going, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
And Inkmoth is poison. Inkmoth
Yeah,
is
poison. Doesn't
yeah.
matter really right now. So he's going down to 9 and yeah.
Yeah, 7 damage from poison and lifelink for 6.
Yeah.
So Arthur should go to 28 here, and Jose should go to 9 and 1 poison.
Oh, it seems like this match is quickly over.
Why is he only 20? No, he's at 28, yeah, and 1
He
poison.
needs to find another mana source, another
Yeah,
land
but
right
even he
now.
still
and
might
even if
just
you
be
steal-
dead if there's
yes, true.
if there's some
I
good
think I
card left in
saw
Arthur's
a
hand.
Master of Ethereum in Arthur's hand, but just a Zero Vision Straw and a Conceit most likely. Okay, now 2 lands on the top. Way too late. Way too late.
Yeah.
I think this is.
And one of them was the Shivan Reef, which even costs
Oh no!
life. No,
He got a
found
land
the
here.
Spiral of Canal
2
here.
grape shots in his hand, but can't they do anything?
He needs to survive 1 turn. He just sets
Okay.
up a good next turn.
Yeah.
And he draws the third land here off the top from the op that he put on top with the Serum Visions. And now he needs to survive. The thing is, Master of Ethereum by itself is not lethal. Master of Ethereum plus
but this is
Galvanic
lethal.
Blast is very lethal. And yeah, so they need to go to game 2. So in terms of the Affinity sideboarding, the Affinity deck gets to put in a lot more interaction, which kind of interaction depends on the build. There are cards like Thoughtseize, Spell Pierce, Stubborn Denial. So you have counter spells, you have interaction, you can board in more removal for the cost reducers.
And do not forget Rest in Peace.
Sure, Graveyard Hate, Rest in Peace, or Grafdigger's Cage, which are often found as one-offs in the Affinity sideboard. Also, you have multiple levels of interaction. You can just take out some of the cards in your main deck that are not that great. You still want to have speed, but your edge champion is not really what you want to be doing in this matchup. For example, if there are any in your main decks, it's just too slow.
Yeah. So, to be honest with you, how would Storm board against Affinity? I have no clue. Shattering Spree, if they're playing it in
Yeah,
the
sure, they
sideboard,
always
yes.
play Shattering Spree normally, and then just removal spells to slow them down, like your Lightning Bolts. I would say they can come in easily. Maybe you also
Don't
want
they
to
play the
side
main
in the
deck?
wipe away against. Normally they don't play any main deck. Normally they play main deck. The most common build
Because-
now plays 2 remands, 1 unsubstantiated, 1 repeal as the interactive cards main deck.
Ah, here, I've seen that. And I
That's
think
like
Jose
the
is
most,
playing
the
this
most
spell,
common
yes.
split right now.
I would have thought that they would also play 1 Lightning Bolt
Yeah, just
because of the Meddling Mage disaster.
Repeat can get rid of the Meddling Mage, and repeat is just more flexible compared to Lightning Bolt. That's why
True
they
that.
play that main. But mostly they play like 3 bolts on the side. And I think that's nice because it can slow the Affinity player down by a lot. And I mean, obviously you need to be able to draw your second land. That makes it a lot more
With-
likely to win with Storm than having to discard Pyretic Ritual on turn 2 is like very bad.
Well, without a second land, it's it's a no game. You just like cycle through a few cards of your deck, then find your second land, and as we have seen right now, sometimes this is just simply not enough, and the game will end.
Yeah, and now Jose is still thinking about sideboarding while Arthur is giving his deck very, very thorough shuffling. Like 1 pile, shuffle it thoroughly, shuffle the next pile, shuffle both thoroughly into each other. Will be very well shuffled here, Arthur's deck. I'm sure he's played the Storm up a lot of times. He knows how to sideboard here. He's confident in what he does. And yeah, I mean, he won game 1. He needs to win one of the postboard games, and there are really meaningful sideboard cards he will bring in that can
Sure.
wreck some of the hands.
And
of
even
the-
if he loses this one, next game he will be on the play, which is
Sure.
really a great advantage
Sure.
for Affinity. Because there is a slight chance of a turn 3 kill.
Sure, but I mean, if he has a Galvanic Blast, he will just be able to keep it up
Yeah.
on turn 3. He
Really
needs to,
important.
Because, yeah. If there's not
Or
not
else
that,
his
because the
opponent's
Storm they
making
can just
combo.
win on turn 3 with playing a cost reducer and then just going Ritual Mana Morphos, Past in Flames, kill you.
Gift.
So if you have a removal spell in response to the first Ritual, they will not have any additional mana. So all they save is that. So they go Baral, Pyretic Ritual, in response to Pyretic Ritual, you
End
Galvanic
of-
Blast the Baral, and then
End
after
of
that
combo.
kills, yeah, they have 3 mana in the pool. Sure, they might be able to play another spell or 2, but they're very, very unlikely to combo off then, because with the 3 red, they can't even play a cost reducer without
Yeah, and
playing
the only
Metamorphose first.
they could do some shenanigans with Grape Shot to clean up the board, or they could go for some amount of Goblin tokens. If they have 7 cards in hand,
Sure, but
some
I
more,
still
but
don't like bringing Empty the Warrens against Affinity. I'm not a fan.
me neither. But these are the only 2 possibilities they have
Yeah.
in this situation, and all of them are not good. But yeah, that's just it.
But if you can afford, you generally want to keep up that removal spell. And Affinity, the removal spell costs 1 mana. Affinity spells are quite cheap. You should be able to do it, even if it slows down your development a little bit. You just also want to put pressure on your opponent.
Yeah,
at
and
the
it's
same
just
time.
1 mana you don't use.
So what's happening now? Okay, Arthur hasn't cut Jose's deck yet, and now they're both drawing starting 7s.
So we will see how this is going.
Jose on the play here. Let's see. We will see an opt the land Upton land already should be a keep. I'm sure there's other cards in here too. And Spiral of Canal pass, keeping up the opt.
So what do we see from Alfred there? Land drop. Oh boy. Okay, this is a great start for Affinity.
That's
now,
a nice
Plating or
start. I
something
mean,
like
it's
this.
like, it's just 2 damage on the board for the next turn, but the Signal Pest can get out of hand with a couple additional creatures here, and it's already 2 mana on turn 1,
Yep.
which is important because it means you have 3 mana on turn 2 if you have another land.
Wait, are we going to see a Baral here? Or was this a Metamorphose? What
I
is he
think
going to do there?
I see the Baral.
Yeah, I see the Baral too, but
He could play the Metamorphose
but
to
for a
just see
second,
another card, but I don't
look
think
at it. I
there's a
think
point.
he's like holding up to both of them. He's thinking about something.
Yeah, no, it's just, he's pristine with the Metamorphose.
Oh no, you know what he was thinking? Metamorphose Grapeshot go.
Yeah, Metamorphose
Sure.
Grapeshot is just super nice. This is Grapeshot as a removal spell at its prime here. Easy, you have a 2-for-1, Metamorphose replaces itself. Now we see another Vortex Kitchen plating here, which will be able to put a lot of pressure on Hosse the following turn, but that Grapeshot just meant that 1 turn was wasted. He got a 2-for-1, and he's still on 20 going into his turn 3, and now maybe he can combo ready, or he can at least half combo, or maybe he can just pass. Or
No,
that
there were a
sounds
lot
amazing.
of blue cards in his
Okay,
hand, so
sure.
combo is
But at
most
least he's
likely
setting
unlikely.
up for a nice next turn.
So
And now
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
Yep.
damage there. Another artifact being played, or what? Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
and another equip. Not equipping the second
No,
plating,
of course
because
not.
he's keeping up the Galvanic Blast, because he will in the second main phase will very likely Galvanic Blast that Baral here.
So
But right now,
What
Hosse
is
thinking
happening
he
there?
might have
1,
a
2,
bolt.
3, 4,
He might have a
5,
bolt in
6.
hand,
Yes, he might have a bolt in hand,
but
but,
he's
I have
just
not
gonna
seen
take
it.
it.
No, it's just going to take it. And does he have a remand for the... So,
No,
Oh,
it's
no.
Relic.
it's Relic?
Yeah, and he just wants to get that
Remanding
Relic
it?
into play right now.
Is he going to remand it, or is he playing another opt?
No, he's just
What's his
saying
score?
fine,
Okay.
because, yeah, sure.
No, is he playing something, or... do we?
Because
No,
if he can just go off now.
there might be a possibility for that.
Maybe I would not. I didn't like Arthur's play here. I think playing that second plating is too greedy. I would
Yes.
play the Relic and keep up mana, because that means you will not get past in flames next turn, and you still have that second plating. You're still doing the same amount of damage that turn. So I think you don't need to get plating down. You can get it down the following turn and equip it, but you still always. I mean, it looks like Hosse is not able to combo here, but don't think results orientedly.
Bottom.
The thing is, he could have easily gone off here. You let him attack with Baral in play and 3 lands, and that is not something I will ever, if I can afford not to, let the Storm play too.
Well, you know what's happening there? I think he's flooding on cost reducers.
Yeah, I
think
mean,
he saw
that's
another
not
Pyromancer
great.
and another Pyromancer maybe.
It's now Arthur's going into his turn here. Let's see what he's got.
So-
Grafdigger's
boy.
Cage, maximum graveyard hate here, shutting off all past frames, and also having the Relic if like the cage were to be bounced here. How much damage is that, Michi?
It's lethal.
It's lethal. 3, 5, 7, 8 artifacts, but there
Ooh,
is
bouncy.
unsubstantiated bouncing. The thing only costing 1 mana thanks to Baral. Very nice. Voltskuch gets replayed, but no damage here. And the thing is, if there is a Grape Shot, there is no other creature for Arthur here. He has 2 platings, but he will be able to crack that Relic and see 2 new cards. But still, if that Voltskuch gets killed, there will not be an attack for any damage the following turn.
But I do not think that this matters, because with
You think
two
he can go
graveyard
off?
disruptives, no, because with 2 graveyard disruption spells, he cannot go off.
No, but he will be able at some point. I mean, if he doesn't have empty, it is difficult. But you will
Now
be able
empty
to.
would be good, because with Graveshot alone, now without using the graveyard, you cannot stack your spells that up.
You can do it, but you need to wait a couple turns. You
Till
need
you
to
have
find
7
a
cards in
remand.
hand.
You need to find a remand, and you need to have the best 7 cards in hand.
Yes.
Pretty much to be able to do it. But now we'll probably just see a small Grape Shot here. Now here we see empty, but he's good just gonna
Okay,
scoop
GG.
because empty means he's
Doesn't
dead on
mean
board.
anything.
Yep. He didn't have Grape Shot, so yeah, a quick throw here for Affinity.
Really quick.
Really quick, the graveyard spells just didn't even matter because there was no past in frames involved. So we just saw Arthur draw a quick hand on Hosse stumbling. He had that first great grape shot that swiped those 2 creatures, but then it The follow-up was a lot of players.
So look at about this.
Stamping Spheres, Rest in Peace, Thought Seizes, and the Relic and that Cage, which are all nice, strong cards.
And
slowing
as
down
we
that
said
part.
from Affinity, set of removal comes in. Okay,
Abrade
one
is nice.
Abrade, two Lightning Ball, one Shadowing Spree, one
Wipe Away.
Wipe Away, which is split second, so it cannot be countered.
Yeah, you can get rid
it's
of the
the only
Relic.
spell on the stack.
You can get rid of the Relic without
Yeah.
being able to be activated, and also bounce that Cage. And we saw Empty also came in just one. I like the one Empty because you don't want more, but you want to be able to find that one Empty in cases like here where you graveyard hated. I mean, if you weren't lethals, that would have been a good turn.
Sure.
You would have been able to empty for like 10 goblins or 12, I think it was. But yeah,
He's
got killed.
basically playing 5 empties with the 4 gifts and given in his deck.
Sure,
So
not
this
as
is
a
so
gift
crazy.
and gifts and given. I mean, gifts and given is also not so great against the Grafticus Cage.
No graveyard interaction is great
Yeah.
against graveyard hate, but you still need to play your deck.
Yeah,
You know that.
sure.
Okay.
But yeah,
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. If you like what we are doing, please click thumbs up. If you want to get notifications when we release new videos, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell so you will always see first when we upload a new video. And see you in the next video.
see ya.